Hey guys, we're live. Welcome to the live. We're going to be really quick today. How is your day going? Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Guys, come on in. Let's fly through this. So, for some reason, I actually made this video 2 days ago, but for some reason, there was no audio on it. So, I practically deleted that video because it wasn't passing any message. But I decided to do it again because that information was not passed across, and it could be helpful for two, three, four persons. So I it was worth getting it done again so that people who are probably interested could know about this opportunity and utilize them. So how's your day? How's your day going so far? I had a lovely day. I had a lovely day, and I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. If you are in the live, could you just type hello in the comment section? I can see somebody joining me, perhaps from Facebook. Could you type hello from comment section? And even maybe let me know if you can hear me. Yeah. Because this happened 2 days ago. I had this video done, about this particular program in Finland, but for some reason there was no audio. So that's the reason I'm doing it again, okay? Because I know it's maybe helpful for one or two persons. Okay, so we're really gonna be really quick. And like the thumbnail says, Finland. So Finland is open. So it's one of those vocational programs. Again, if you are if you are on my channel on YouTube, I talk a lot about vocational programs because they have loads of them. So on and off, during the year, different vocational programs keeps coming on. So it's if you're looking out for Finland, it's just for you to keep your eye on open for a particular program that suits you, right? And then you can take advantage of it. But I mean, the programs are amazing. The fact that they are tuition free, you don't need to pay for them, even though you have to pay for your living expenses. For I mean, the tuition, which is the greater part, is taken care of by the Finnish government. So that is amazing, right? So I feel it's something that is that a lot of people should take advantage of, especially if you're looking at relocating to Finland, right? Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I would um, um, take you through it. Let me know in the comment section if you see me. Let me know if you can hear me, and also let me know if you can see my screen. All right, let me know so we don't end up wasting our time. I would be crying if I end up wasting my time here today. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Um. Let me see. How does that look? Okay. Perfect. Hi Teju. Teju, welcome. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay. So we're talking about Finland, right? How's your day, Teju? I hope you had a good day. And where are you joining from? You mind? Yes, you can hear me clearly. Amazing, amazing. Like you don't know how it felt. Like I said, I had this video done 2 days ago, and at the end of the day, I noticed there was no volume, and I mean, I almost lost it, like not wanting to do it, but I mean, I wanted to pass out that information. So it's this could be helpful for one or two persons, and if it does, I'm happy. So yes, I decided to do it again, but I mean, it can be really tiring, right? Technology, sometimes they can be very funny. You're joining from Ibadan. Good to have you, Teju. Good to have you. I hope you had a lovely day. So this program, like if you've been on my channel, like I said, I talk a lot about a lot of these vocational programs in Finland. Finland is one country that does loads of free vocational programs. Now, one thing that is very interesting about those programs is the fact that um, you know, a lot of people can fit in into the admission criteria, if you get what I mean, right? So it has very minimal entry requirements. So, for example, you need just O level. You don't even necessarily need a degree for most of these vocational programs, which is amazing, right? There are lots of people who don't necessarily have a degree. Oh, hi, Nna Eyinda. I hope I called that name well. Hi, Victor. Good to see you. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So yeah, a lot of people don't necessarily have a degree. Like in this channel, I am basically good evening. I hope you had a good day, Victor. So I talk a lot about travel, but beyond that, I know that a lot of people, the biggest problem around traveling would be finance. So I would mostly talk about, where and how you can travel without necessarily breaking the bank. And that is why I don't fail to follow up with most of these vocational programs because they are an amazing way. They are cost effective as well. If you're looking at cost with traveling, at the end of the day, some people may not go for it. You're joining from Bielsa. Oh, wow. How is Bielsa? Wow, it's such a long time. I can't remember the last time I was in Bielsa. Such a long time. Good to have you here, Victor. So yeah, so this vocational program, like I said, they are very cost effective as well because the tuition, which is a huge part of it, is being sponsored by the Finnish government, right? So, as an international coming for these programs, you're basically looking at just your living expenses, which is reasonable. At least it takes off a lot of the load from you. Now, so sometimes again, the way I look at it, some of the programs may not be necessarily what you want 100%, but it all depends on what you want as well as an individual. If you are somebody who is desperately looking to travel, sometimes you may want to take some of this route. If it's a program that you can apply for, especially one that does not necessarily require a prerequisite experience, and you can go for it if it takes you to your end goal, like for example, most of these pathways from the vocational studies can get you into Finland, can give you a residency afterwards in Finland, and subsequently can give you a citizenship. And if that is what is your priority, there's no harm. That, there's no law that says, oh, because I went through this program, even if I don't like the program, if it's a 2 year program, 2 years will come and go, right? You can then, you know, you already have done your migration and then you can go into what you like. So it all depends on your personal interest and what you like. And then sometimes, like I said, there are loads of this program over the year. If you're looking at Finland, especially if you're on low budget as well, I would say look out for the schools, right? Look out for Finnish schools, right? Vocational programs in Finnish schools. It's one um, it's one beautiful way to relocate. So let's just see through this program. Okay, I'm just gonna go through it. Okay, and let me know, guys, if you can see my screen clearly. Okay, so this school is the Rivera College. Okay, I've talked so much about this college. I've talked so much about it. So when you log into it, it will bring you here. It will come in Finnish, right? The write-up will come in Finnish, but you can go here into language and do in English, and it will, translate the page to English language. And don't be scared because a lot of people, I know what repel them or scare them from going to Finland is the language, but most of these courses are taught in English. Okay. I know Finnish is being introduced along the line at some point, but to start the program, I think in your first year and all, it's all English. So yes, you don't have to necessarily know how to speak any language or even to learn any language before you start this program because it's going to be commenced in English. The Finnish would come with the program. So at the end of your course, you are graduating in whatever program you have enrolled for, and then you're getting a bit of Finnish as well, which would also help you eventually working, of course, in a society. You don't want to be working in a society where you don't understand, tick about the language. It makes your life easier when you can hear tick in the language. So this is for a cook vocational qualification in restaurant and catering service. So basically, it's like a chef. Um, a chef training, and it basically got opened in on the 18th. That's why I wanted to do the video today, so that people who are because as we speak, applications are flooding. Applications are flooding, and so like I keep my eyes on all of these things, and I love people to apply as soon as possible. But yes, we have until the 29th of March, so you still have good time to apply, right? The point is making a good application. And this program will be starting on the 24th of 10th, 2024. Let me know if you can see my screen, but I presume everything is okay. I presume it's okay, right? So it's starting on the 24th of October 2024. And yeah, it will be taught in English, like I said, and duration is 2 to 3 years. Okay. And so content, so cook qualification holders with the competence area of food services work in food preparation tasks at restaurants with different business ideas or missions or in public sector units. They prepare tasty, nutritious, and wholesome food, taking special diets into account and set out food as individual. Blah blah blah. I don't want to be going through reading all of this. This is a chef, like it's like a chef training, but point and why it is of interest to me is the fact that the government is paying the tuition, and even for internationals they can apply, and if you're admitted into this program, you can travel to Finland and on a low budget. You get it? That's how this concerns us. Okay, so who can apply? Okay, so you have to be at least 18, high school certificate or general school limit. So you see what I you see what I said earlier on. That's why I like those programs, because a lot of people can fit into this. You don't need to have a degree. I mean, if you have a degree, you're more than welcome to apply. But the minimum requirement for application here is or school certs, okay? And certificate of international English. So for Finland, one thing for Finland, you always need a Duolingo English test. But yes, if you are interested in this opportunity, for example, the Duolingo only takes you 48 hours to get it. So you can actually write it tonight, and in 48 hours you have it. So yes, this application, you can make it. You have no excuses, no excuse at all. The Duolingo is actually a very straightforward and simple exam to write. And yeah, guys, if you want me to do a video on tips on passing your Duolingo and all, let me know in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to do that. Okay. But I think it's a very simple exam and straightforward. I haven't thought of doing that, but if I have people who are looking for me to talk about that, yes, I will talk about that. Okay. So good IT skills, good physical and mental condition to study and work in restaurant and catering service, and enough funds for living expenses. Like I said, your living expenses will be sponsored by you. So a little bit of POS there, because you need to show that you can pay for your living expenses. You'll be doing your flights and all, okay? But the tuition is 100% free. It's paid by the Finnish government. So language requirement, we talked about it. You need the Duolingo English test, and like I said, you can do that in 48 hours, right? So minimum of 85 points in Duolingo English test, okay? So we are fine here. Oh, great. Okay, perfect. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that, the same thing is not happening again. Oh my God, like it was crazy 2 days ago. So, yeah, so what's the health requirement? So, you just need to be in a good state of health, and flexibility regarding working times are necessary for working in this field. Strong allergies can be health barriers which can prevent you from becoming a student. In addition, attention must be paid to musculoskeletal disorders. Of course, you need to have good muscular dexterity, of course, if you're working in a restaurant and stuff like that. So that's what all they're talking about here. And then if you have allergies as well, this course may not necessarily be for you. Like if you're allergic to certain foods, because um, like they cannot, keep away certain foods because you are there. It may not just be for you then. Um, so after graduation, further study opportunities. Obviously, there is always something to do after graduation. And this qualification provides a good basis for continued studies at a university level. You can continue at the university level, okay, because this is only a vocational training. You can get a degree, and you can as well get a job and leave. And that is the part that really concerns me. If you want to further, advance academically on this field, amazing. There are opportunities for that. And if you want to work and earn your residency and all of that, you can earn a job in Finland with this qualification. Okay. Um, so yeah, I think these are the highlights. So actually, how do you make your um application. Okay, so let's go here. Yeah. No. So we have who can apply, we have the language suitability. So for the suitability assessment, okay, so you take your Duolingo English test, and every applicant needs to have a Duolingo test, and you have to get a minimum point of 85, okay, 85 points, okay, submitted during applying. So like I said, you need this Duolingo to make your application. Like I said, you don't have excuses. It's a very straightforward exam, very honest, in my opinion. Could be wrong. Everyone is different. But if you think you're struggling with Duolingo, please let me know. I'll be happy to make a video to break down Duolingo and how you can smash it. So take the test before applying, unless you already have an international Duolingo test. So unless you have one at the minute, you need a Duolingo to make the application. Okay. So we do not accept any other test. Of course, Finland do not accept any tests like IELTS, any other English test but Duolingo. Okay, so you need to record a maximum 2 minute video where you answer the questions. So these are questions they want you to answer. What are your expectations for the training? Why would you like to study in this training? What kind of challenges you might have in studying and living abroad? What kind of job and where do you dream of after this? So how is this study? So the truth is, if you excuse me, so if you don't have previous experience at the moment in chef or whatever, don't worry, that's not a problem. You don't need experience for this. You need zero. Like, if you have experience, beautiful, but previous experience is not a prerequisite, right? So they're actually looking to train people into professional chefs. So yeah, you don't need to have experience. Okay, so you want to talk about how this program aligns with what you want to do in the future, and how it's going to help you achieve whatever you want to achieve with this program. These are the things that you want to talk about. You want to talk about the challenges that you envisage you're going to have during the program, and what are the ways that you have planned to overcome these challenges. Maybe you've been in a new community, stuff like that, right? You're going into a new community to go abroad or to go and study, cultural shock, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And going into a new program, struggling, settling in at the same time, doing a program, settling into a new community, new culture, and all of that. So you want to talk about all of that and talk about how you always talk about how you can overcome this. Don't just bring out problems there. Okay. So for this video, okay, you can record it. You don't necessarily, when you're doing your application, you can't just upload that video. So you can't just record the video on your phone. You need to record it somewhere and put in a link. So maybe on YouTube, you can put it on YouTube, then copy the link and then pop in the link there. Okay. So they have to click into the link and see the video. Okay. Then attach certificates of your previous education course, employment as well. Okay. And then your Duolingo English test results as well. Okay. And then after that, there's an online entrance test. Okay. People who are selected after the application will be communicated via email for the application for a test, right? So it's like a questionnaire, personality questionnaire. It takes about 30 minutes. We recommend using a computer to take the test. And then after that, okay, and there's an online interview as well. Okay, there's an online interview, and yeah, I think that's basically the whole process. So application period is 18th of March, which is counting 3 days from 2 days ago to the 29th of March 2024. And then test links are sent on the 4th of April 2024. Deadline for the test is the 7th of April. And interviews are sent out by 11th of April. And yeah, so the program starts in October 2024. So I think it's actually pretty straightforward. All right. So I don't think there are any questions or confusions, but if you have any, kindly let me know. Okay, let me know in the comment section, please. I would prefer the free nursing school, though. Okay, that's fine. The every pathway is not for every every individual. Okay, there are people who would just see this opportunity, and this is, the particular one. The thing with traveling abroad, every route is not going to suit you, every program is not going to align with you and what you want. Every route and every program and every path is not going to align with what I want, my plans, my career, and everything about me, my family. So you would keep looking out. If you have the plans of relocation, you have to be on the lookout. You have to know what you want. You have to know what ticks the boxes for you, and keep being on the lookout, for what you want. All right. So yeah, if this is for you, these are the steps. Okay. You want to start going after it immediately, because the deadline is on the 29th, and 29th application is shut down. Okay. I think this is straightforward enough. I don't think there's anything too much to talk about it. But guys, if you have questions, please bring them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy. And like I said with the Duolingo, if you think I don't know if you've tried the Finnish Duolingo before, or you're interested in relocating to Finland, Duolingo is a problem for you. I think it's a simple example. If you think it's a problem, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to do a video to and tips on how to pass. Okay, Duolingo tells so somebody talk about Duolingo. Absolutely, I'll be happy to talk about that. When I get a job outside Nigeria and work from Nigeria, of course that's possible. Yeah, people do Upwork, people get job from remote sites like Fever and all, but that's not what I'm talking about here. Okay, that is 100% possible. A lot of people are in Nigeria and working remotely. It's 100% possible. It depends on your skills. So you have to get the skills that can help you work remotely, right? If that is what you want, that is 100% possible. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I think that is everything. Any questions? I will, if we have any questions, I'll go through them. Engineer says Duolingo test. Can you help register? Says, can you help register it? No, I won't register that for you. You can register it yourself. There's nothing in registering Duolingo. You go to the website and do the registration. And tips on how to pass. Yes, I can do a video on tips on how to pass. Yeah. You're planning on traveling abroad. You need to make the internet your friend. You need to start learning how to do basic applications, because at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to be doing these programs. And that's one thing, it's one idea I actually want people to get, to learn to make the internet your friend. Especially when people say you're planning to travel abroad, you want everything to be done for you. Challenge yourself, do it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be doing it. When you travel abroad, you will do them. You're going to do that program, and trust me, most everything out in abroad, schooling abroad, is more like your school. You're going to be sourcing for those informations yourself, you know. So you have to start getting used to sourcing for stuff by yourself from the internet. There's the Duolingo, registering for Duolingo is quite easy. You go into the website, and it's very self-explanatory. You should go in there to show you how you can register. That it's very simple, I promise you, right? But if you try it and you think you're struggling, please put it on the comment section. Come back to this video. I always come back to the video and read it, right? But always give it a try. Always give it a try. Okay. Do you live in Finland? Can you assist with the application process? That's not, no, I wouldn't do the application process for you. I don't live in Finland either, but that's not the point. The point is you have to do the application process by yourself. It's a very easy one. It's a very easy one, and there's no reason why you can apply for that, right? If you have any confusions, ask the questions. But and trust me, at the end of the day, you'll be happy you did, and you'll be proud of yourself. It's a very simple. It's not um, complicated application process. And that's why we're here to guide, right? If you have confusions, don't always look for people to make applications. There is nothing in making these applications, especially at this level, especially at this level. If you have questions, especially, for example, making your 2-minute video and all of that. But yes, the link to this site, I'm going to leave the link. I'm going to leave the link to their website. Okay, so you just log into it. Okay, you don't have to go searching for them. um there you go. Copy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I have the link. I have the link to the application site. Okay, so once you click into it, it will bring you automatically to the site that I have just gone through, and yeah, from there you can see how to apply and all of that. So basically, I think the number one thing you have to do is to do your Duolingo. If you want to apply for this, the first thing you need that I think you don't have already, that's if you don't have a Duolingo at the moment, is to write Duolingo. And Duolingo, it will take 48 hours to be out when you write it. So if you write it tonight, you should be looking at the next 48 hours um, to have your Duolingo. So yes, you can actually utilize this if these aligns with you. If this um, if this looks ticks the boxes for you, if you get what I mean. Yeah, if this falls into what you're looking for. Okay. Any more questions? Any more questions? And I will answer. Um, I can't see any more questions. Okay. All right. Seems everybody's happy. And yeah, guys. So if you're applying for this and if you come across any hitches, I think one person talked about Duolingo, and that's fair enough. I'm going to do a video on that Duolingo, okay? And even if you're watching the video even after now, I know some people are going to watch the video even after the live. Um, Please bring in all your questions in the comment section. I'll do well to come back to the video and I would see all your questions and I would answer them. Okay, but if you encounter any complications along the line making the applications, don't fail to put the questions on the comment section and I would answer them. All right. And yeah, guys, that's it. Okay. I think that was pretty short and straightforward. I'm happy I was able to put this out there. And so, best of luck if you are doing this application and have a beautiful evening for the rest of the day. Okay. Bye. Bye, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. And stay safe. And remember, stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, guys. Okay. Bye.